I welcome now the opportunity to do a couple of more of these that we might actually get some financial benefit from. And I'm also just having a blast doing them. And, you know, the guys that I work with I work with the same people. I've been living in Canada for the last 5 years, and my last 4 films have been made up there, all with the same crews, same DP, same department heads and everything. And it's great just working with buddies, and we're having a great time. We had a ball making this film, except for the weather. The weather kicked us really soundly in the ass, but other than that, everyone, cast and crew, had a great time. Is that you? Were you there today at the thing?
Yeah.
You were? Hi. Should we plug the calendar?
What do you think of sexy zombies?
What's that?
What do you think of sexy zombies?
Well, there's one right next to you there. There's a pinup calendar, zombie pinup girls. One of them is in the audience.
This July.
Sorry?
This July.
Ow! Oh! Is there another one here? Over here.
Well, first of all, thank you for making all your films, not just the zombie ones, but Bruiser and Monkey Shines and all those. I grew up on them, and you're truly one of my favorite directors. And I passed that legacy on to my son, who now you happen to be his favorite director. But in our lifetime, do you think there'll ever be a closure to the zombie apocalypse?
Oh man, not from me. I don't want to end this. No, I don't want to. And, you know, where does it go, man? I don't want the zombies to take over the world, because I don't think they're getting brighter or more intelligent. I think it's all, you know, cognitive memory that they're using, and I can't imagine, and I don't want to go beyond Thunderdome and you know, get to the point where it's suddenly, you know, the zombies are controlling things. That's no fun. The most fun for me is poking fun at humans. And all the stories in all 6 of the films are about humans and how they address the problem, how they don't address the problem, how they address it stupidly and screw themselves up. That's the most fun for me, is poking fun at what we are. And, you know, a little bit of that comes through the zombies, because my zombies are us, you know. And we try to reinforce that even with wardrobe and everything else. They're not just, you know, T-shirts and running shoes, and they're certainly not running. So I don't, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I won't end it. My daughter is an aspiring filmmaker. Maybe I'll pass the baton to her, and she can figure out a way to put a period on it somewhere. Over here.
Hi, Mr. Romero.
Hi.
I just wanted to know how do zombies tell the living from other zombies? Is it because the living are stupid and panic and run?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear all of it.
How the zombies tell the living from other zombies? Is it because the living are stupid and they panic and run?
No, I think humans smell better. You know, I never worked that out. It's like there's a lot of questions that I never worked out. When I made the first film, I wasn't thinking at all of rules. You know, I thought, we're making this one movie. I thought it was one movie. And so I wasn't thinking of rules. And if you look at Night of the Living Dead, they're eating insects. You know, there's a lot of things that break the rules. They're even moving, in a couple of cases, a little too quickly for my taste now. The first guy, when he's going after the car. But I didn't start even thinking about rules until I finally got an idea to make a second one, which was Dawn. And then I just got into the whole thing. But again, I don't quite take it as seriously as Max does, you know. But you know, I do. I'm trying to at least keep consistent in some areas. I don't know. I mean, there's a million unanswered questions. You know, will there be a zombie horse? I'm not even sure. But I have to talk to the effects guys to see how much that would cost before I could promise anything. And as for the other stuff, I mean, you know, I don't know. Do they go to the bathroom? Do they shit? These are all issues that I'm pondering.
So we have time for 2 more questions here. Right up in front.
I just
want to say, I think I'm one of those people amongst many here
Oh, yeah.
that probably Night of the Living Dead was our Tales of Hoffman.
Oh, man.
But I wanted to ask about your book that's coming out, because I'm very excited you're writing in this genre now.
You know, I was approached by a publishing company to do a novel. This was what this question is about. And they sent me the contract. I started to write. I have about 150 pages done. And then I didn't want a deadline. I didn't want to be committed to deliver by a certain date or anything like that. So yeah, I'm still working on it. What do you do these days, man? I mean, zombies are everywhere. I mean, it's like, you know, there's so many graphic novels and novels coming out. So I'm trying to, you know, find some new ideas and new approaches to use in it. And I am still working on it. But, you know, you can't believe what you read on the internet. They'll tell you, oh, you know, I'll be signing the book next week at Barnes & Noble. And, you know, I'll be happy to show up and sign something, but there won't be a book.
Is it picking
so-
up from the Death of Death that you started online?
It's not exactly that. No, it's not. It's not. That was another sort of misguided thing. Stephen King said to me, hey, George, let's write novels on the internet, you know, and forget publishers and all that. We'll get people that will charge them, a buck a page or whatever. You know, Steve had this great idea. I said, all right, man, I'll do one too. And we sort of did them together, and nobody bought them. So I gave up on that one. That's just the way it goes. I don't know what the internet mentality is, man. I go to one of these horror conventions, like a Fango thing or something, and, you know, I have a manager that brings me into those things, and he's got all this merchandise that he sells. And people come and they buy anything, you know, and spend all this dough. But on the internet, I don't know. It's not a money spending mentality. It's a different sort of mentality. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's just because they want to meet you in person. The last one I did in Dallas a couple of weeks ago, John Carpenter was the first one that he ever did. And he said he tried to do an internet thing too, and he got, you know, like got a lot of chat response, but nobody wanted to ever buy anything. Meantime, his line was around the city block, you know, to come in and, you know, buy a photograph or something. Maybe it's just about people want to meet you. I don't know. I don't know what it's about.
Okay, last question. In the middle here.
If the love of your life turned into a zombie, would you let her bite you or would you kill her?
So the question is, if the
Careful.
love of your life turned into a zombie, what would you do?
What can I say except that I'd prefer it if she bit me now.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, George.
Thank you, guys. Everyone, please stay seated just for a moment. We just have one more announcement we'd like. Thank you, George. So, thank you for coming for tonight. One more thing, as you guys leave, we have free donut samples outside, and we will be getting your extra comments, but please wait just a moment. We're just stalling so that George...
Run, George, run! You're living worse than zombies. Fans.
Plenty of donuts.
Fans. No, it's not that great. We'll have to keep this here, I can't. 9, 10.
Email me part of the video too?
Totally.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.